People are preparing for that rain and lots of it. Already water from the Ohio River is on the rise and there's flooding in streets and homes. Our Dennis Ting joins us live in Louisville where it's hard to stay dry.
Well, we're actually here in Jeffersonville at Duffy's Landing. This is what's supposed to be a boat ramp over here. You can see the water coming up all the way here. Now let's take a walk this way, show you a little bit more of this flooding. Actually, let's take a look over there. You can see a basketball hoop. Now, if that's a regulation-sized basketball goal, that's supposed to be 10 feet tall. You can see it's already mostly covered in water. The rising water levels of the Ohio River has caused some trouble here in Jeffersonville, flooding parts of the city, especially those closer to the river. Jeffersonville Mayor Mike Moore says the water level is over 25 feet now, and with the level expected to rise to 28 feet. But he says city officials are comfortable with that estimate. He says the floodgates usually aren't put up until the water level reaches 34 feet. And while city officials say they aren't too worried about this flooding, the city's emergency response and flood control teams are prepared.
When you live along the Ohio River, this is one of the things you've got to expect. And early in the year through spring, the river comes up. So how high it comes up, we always monitor and keep an eye on it. But I've been around Jeff now 53 years, and this is just something we deal with.
And Mayor Moore says several pumping stations have been deployed to help out with certain areas that have more flooding. He says no major roads have been affected by the flooding at this time, but certain areas like the boat ramps, the boat docks, and the parks along the river are underwater. And a warning to those of you who are outside in this weather, if you have to drive, if you do see roads that are closed because of the flooding, don't try to drive in it no matter how shallow you think they are. As the saying goes, don't drown, turn around. Live in Jeffersonville, Dennis Ting, WHAS 11 News.